Hello everyone. This is Shireen Tahashildar, B.Ed first year student teacher, KLS College of Education, Ankola. In this video, we will going to learn an interesting chapter, that is chapter number 11 of 10th standard science textbook, The Human Eye and the Colorful World. So let's start with the beauty of human eye. The human eye is one of the most valuable and sensitive sense organs. It enables us to see the wonderful world and the colors around us. It is impossible to identify color while closing the eyes. Thus, of all the sense organs, the human eye is the most significant one as it enables us to see the beautiful, colorful world around us. So, this is the structure of human eye. With the help of this structure, we will learn various parts of the human eye. So, let us learn how human eye pupil works. The iris makes the pupil expand or contract according to the intensity of light around the eye. When a light is bright, the iris contracts the pupil so that less light enters the eye. When the light is dim, iris expand the pupil so that more light enters the eye. Now, what is power of accommodation? So, power of accommodation is the ability of eye lens to adjust its focal length. So, according to that power of accommodation, human eye have some defects of vision. The first one is myopia, nearsightedness or short-sightedness. A person with myopia can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see distinct objects distinctly. A person with this defect has the far point nearer than infinity, as you can see in the diagrams. Second defect is hypermetropia, far-sightedness or long-sightedness. A person with hypermetropia can see distinct objects clearly but cannot see nearby objects distinctly. The near point for the person is further away from the normal near point 25 cm, as you can see in the diagram. And the third defect is presbyopia. As we become old, the power of accommodation of the eye usually decreases. The near point gradually recedes away. This defect is called presbyopia. Person may suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia. So, these are the three defects of eye. Let's move towards the refraction of light through a prism. Let us consider a triangular glass prism. It has two triangular bases and three rectangular lateral surfaces. These surfaces are inclined to each other. The angle between its two lateral faces is called the angle of the prism, as you can see in the diagram. Here, P is the incident ray, EF is the refracted ray, and the FS is the emergent ray. You may note that a ray of light is entering from air to glass at the first surface AB. The light ray on this refraction has bent towards the normal. At the second surface AC, the light ray has entered from the glass to air. Hence, it has bent away from the normal. Compare the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction at each refracting surface of the prism. Is this similar to the kind of bending that occurs in glass slab? The peculiar shape of the prism makes the emergent ray bend at an angle to the direction of the incident ray. This angle is called the angle of deviation. In this case, angle D is the angle of deviation. Let's move towards the dispersion of white light by a glass prism. The splitting of white light into its component colors when it passes through a glass prism is called as dispersion of light. The various colors are violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. The sequence of colors remembered as Webb-Gaillard. The band of 7 colors is called the spectrum, as you can see in the figure. With the help of this phenomena, we can learn how the rainbows are formed. A rainbow is a natural spectrum appearing in the sky after a rain shower. It is caused by dispersion of sunlight by a tiny water droplets present in the atmosphere. A rainbow is always formed in a direction opposite to that of the sun. The water droplets acts like a small prisms. They refract and disperse the incident sunlight, then reflect it internally, and finally refract it again when it comes out of the raindrops due to the dispersion of sunlight and internal reflection. Different colors reach the observer's eye. So, rainbows are formed due to the dispersion. So, let us move towards the atmospheric refraction. The refraction of light caused by the Earth's atmosphere, having air layers of varying optical densities, is called the atmospheric refraction. Example, twinkling of stars. It is due to the atmospheric refraction of starlight. Since the physical conditions of the refracting medium are not stationary. Advanced sunrise and delayed sunset. Why advanced sunrise and delayed sunset happens? Actual sunrise happens when the sun is below the horizon in the morning. The rays of the light from the sun below the horizon reach our eyes because of the refraction of light. Scattering of light. The scattering of light is the phenomenon by which a beam of light is redirected in the different directions on interacting with the particles present in the medium. For example, Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect deals with the phenomenon of scattering of light by colloidal particles. 1. When a fine beam of sunlight enters a room, the particle present in the room become visible due to the scattering of light by these particles. Second image. When sunlight passes through a canopy of a dense forest, tiny water droplets in the mist scatters light. Now, why is the color of the clear sky is blue? The answer is the molecule of air and other fine particles in the atmosphere have size smaller than the wavelength of visible light. These are more effective in scattering of light, shorter wavelengths at the blue end than light of the longer wavelengths at the red end. When the sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the fine particles in the air scatter the blue color more strongly than the red. The scattered blue light enters our eyes. If the Earth had no atmosphere, there would not have been any scattering. Then the sky would have looked dark, as you can see in this image. And this topic ends our chapter, The Human Eye and the Colorful World. Thanks for watching.